Under the Hood Sports. I'm your host with the most, Johnny Hill. And hey, man, say, man, I got my brother right here, a living legend, man. If you don't know him, you should know him. Throw your foes up like your thumb is broke, man. My boy Javon Ivory. How you doing, Cinco?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Blessed to be here.
Hey, man, like normal, man. I'm grateful to have this opportunity, man. You is one of the original guys who gave me an opportunity to record, to interview. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course we homeboys and stuff like
brothers,
that,
man.
but like we brothers, you know.
Yeah.
But like you was one of my first interviews.
Shout out to Jay-Z
Shout out to behind the camera, Jay-Z. But like, bro, you was a guy who gave me, an opportunity. Like you, Calvin, Lai, y'all believed in what I was doing, but just showing love, man. But like, I appreciate you for that moment, and let's dive back, bro. Okay, let's talk that talk. Okay, how was it, bro? For the audience who just know right now, I told you that we're in South Alabama right now, that you transferred and everything. How was the transition? New personnel, new coaches, new everything. But you used to the environment. You from the city and you love your city. But how was it transitioning from a Tiger to a Jaguar?
Transition was really smooth. Just for the most part, I just had to really try to get to know all the players on the team. Just really try to let them get a feel of where I am as a person and how they are as just really as a whole scheme of things. Everything was really ran differently from Kane to how Silverfield and had things going, and then from my freshman year with Norvell, it was just a whole little shift as well. Coaches they was real cool, laid back. But when it came down to like just giving out information, they was really there to put me in the best position to be able to know what I had to do each and every day I came out. Coach Applewhite, he basically was the driving force and everything, which he's now the head coach now. That I'm really excited to see what he gonna have for this upcoming season. Just from that point of view, he basically had everything set out and laid out to the point where it's like, if you don't understand this, then how you gonna play here? You know what I'm saying? So that's really just he gave me that blueprint of like, just go ahead and just study these plays, learn this, just try to rep it out each and every day, and then after that it was just smooth sailing, because really everybody run the same kind of plays everywhere. It's just different. The only thing I really had to learn was just the terminology. Terminology is way different. Not too crazy to the point where it's like, oh snap, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, for sure.
But at the same time, it was just just trying to get the new names down, because the same route that I had in Memphis, it was called this here.
Yeah.
And then it was like, I end up saying the route name. He'd be like, wait, what you just say? And then I'd be like, oh, my fault. But other than that, he knew what I was talking about the whole time. But I say it's been smooth, real, like it's just been real now. Just at this point now, just a whole different vibe. Trying to go ahead and turn the whole thing around. From the season we had ups and downs. It was just really just off of just little small details, not really paying attention. I wouldn't say not really paying attention, just the lack of focus on certain things, which is going to be a different turning point now, because now it's just everything that we do is like, you have to have that sense of urgency of knowing and staying locked in on the course at hand. So that's really about the biggest thing that I could say would be like our pitfall from last season coming up to this new season that we're going to have now.
Sure. Man, let's go ahead and talk about it though. Like, a lot of people talk about, the physical, but like, how was it mentally, having goals and having opportunity, having dreams of doing stuff for this team and wanting to do it for the team, and the plans just don't always work out how you want. Y'all still went to a bowl and won that, but like, how was that mentally during that time, during that season?
Mentally, I mean, it was a test. I say it's a test for anybody that's that loves the game and puts their all into it. So it's just just really waiting on the time that on God's time, and really adapt on that aspect. Really, my purpose, I felt like, for this past season was just to really just be a student of the game. Really just learn as much as I can as being not a Tiger but a Jaguar. Really just learning how things work here. Really just learning how to really put forth my knowledge towards the people that I have on my team. That's basically what I was saying, trying to get to know my teammates and then letting them get to know me as well, so they can understand when I'm coming off as, okay, I might be sounding like I'm getting on to you, but at the same time, it's like I'm just wanting you to get better in a sense, because basically everybody knows how I was when I was in Memphis. I was always the loud one, laughing, joking, all that stuff. But they knew I was coming off as being, very serious about what I was saying. So it's just really just trying to get all that to be through my mind and not being like, oh, they not really messing with me here. They not really like, you know what I'm saying? That's because it's very easy to
think like that because you coming to a new team, a new place, so it's easy. You still trying to get accustomed to your teammates. So it's like it can be like and come off in a negative way when it's not really that negative.
It's not really the case in that sense. So just really just trying to keep my mind fresh, keep my mind on the positive side of things, which I've been trying to push myself to keep that same mindset from when my grandma passed when I was at the University of Memphis. So just ever since that time came, I've just been trying to keep my mind rewired to just stay on the positive side, not really just think about myself as much as other people think I would. But other than that, the more I think about others, it's gonna pay off for me in the end. So that's probably like the biggest thing that I had to really use to get my mental back right on the throughout last season.
For sure, man. Let's. I'm about to end this interview here soon. But Cinco, let's talk about it. Goals. That is the thing about it, bro. Like, you know how I feel about goals. If you don't have a goal, where you going in life? You just going in a circle and in a revolving door. So what are your goals for yourself, for this team? What you trying to do for your community? Anything at all, bro. What are you trying to achieve this year?
Goals this year, just being the best version of myself that I can, which I know that can go in many different ways. Just outside of football, is keeping my mental right, keeping my family in good standings. I know I'm gonna have my second annual, well, not mine, but it's gonna be my basically like a camp I had this past summer with the back to schools camp. I'm gonna try to have that back up and running again in June or July for the kids back at home. So I'm gonna try to have that coming up again, and just throughout the season, the goal is still the same, 18-15. A lot of people don't know what that means, but
I know what it means.
A lot of people don't know what that means, but you'll end up understanding by the end of the season. By that, but really just then for the team wise, championship, it ain't or even getting in the playoffs. We might even slip off into the the 12-man playoff ranking. So it's just it's a lot that's in the air for this season. I'm gonna let God handle all that, let Him bring it to me. Not really try to stress about it too much, but just try to put the work in, keep my mind right, and just go with it.
For sure. I'm Johnny here. This is Javon, and we are out of here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.